I am so conflicted about this case. I need your opinion. Jared Norman goes back to court January 5th, and I cannot wait because I need this evidence laid out for me in a courtroom so I can finally decide what it is I think about this one. Like, there's got to be some answers that come of this trial, right? This is one of those that really has me on the fence so badly. If you don't know, Jared Norman has been accused of murdering his girlfriend, Mariah King. This took place on July 2024 in Sweet Home, Oregon. Initially, her death was ruled a suicide, but after an autopsy was held, they found an unspent bullet in her lower abdomen. Here's where things get really weird. They said it was inserted through her vagina. Yes, and traveled to her lower stomach. Now, Mariah was a mom to her own children, and Jared also had two children. Now, Jared's first baby mama is speaking in his favor. In one of the early articles released, his baby mother speaks out and says that her own son was actually with him when he opened the door and he saw Mariah in the way she was. Based on what she was told, it was both Norman and Barrett who opened the shed door and found Mariah there. Just a few days before her death, Mariah apparently told her neighbor that Norman said something so terrible that she couldn't even repeat it. After the fact, they're wondering if that had something to do with her death. In this article here, it talks about her sister and how she became an extremely strong advocate for her and domestic violence. Although there was no physical abuse reported, Mariah's own mother said that he was psychologically, spiritually, and emotionally controlling against Mariah, especially when she had a job. Now, on the other hand, suicidal ideology is common for Mariah. In fact, that same day, her own mom called for a wellness check on her daughter. This cannabis shop called Going Green, just walking distance of Mariah's home, is where her mom saw her earlier that day. And then her friend Jeanette, who also worked here, had statements about her demeanor earlier that day. She said she came in and she was super emotional and very upset. She asked what she can do, and Mariah told her, "You're a mom. Will you please just hold me like you're my mom?" Allegedly, there was already marks on her neck, and when she asked Mariah what those marks were from, she said, "I did them to myself because I wanted to,